folks, it's Haas with GNAT News, and today I'm in Manchester at the Riley Rink, and today it's all about the Zamboni. Whoa. Very cool. Okay, Ian.
Yes, sir.
So what do I call you, a Zamboni master?
Technically, this is called an ice resurfacer.
Gotcha.
So Zamboni is technically just a brand name. We are ice resurfacing operators.
So if I think of Tupperware,
Correct.
Zamboni, so there are many ice resurfacers, but there's only one Zamboni.
There's correct. It's over 10 brands of ice resurfacers around the world.
Got it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to mask up. I'm going to grab the camera, and then he's going to show us how this beast works. So how does this beast work?
So we've got an engine here, obviously. This is a Ford engine. This propels the machine. It is propane powered. Right here, we're looking at a 200-gallon floodwater tank. And inside here is a 75-gallon wash water tank.
Now wait, before you go on, what's the difference?
So the difference is the floodwater is what you lay down absolute last. The wash water is what comes out before your squeegee in the conditioner, and it mixes with some of the shavings and helps clean the ice and pack in the very deep ruts that are created by skate blades.
Gotcha, okay, all right. And then this is related to what's above us, right?
Correct. This is the top chute for the vertical auger, which when the snow shavings make their way up, they're ejected through this into the snow dump tank.
Which would be this. So just out of curiosity, that tank of water and this size bin, does that handle one complete thing around the ice? Or
It does. You want to try to lay down as much water as you're taking up snow. So if I take up a full bin of snow, I want to make sure I lay down a full bin of water.
So is there a learning curve to that?
There is, absolutely, because you can fill this up pretty quick and leave yourself hanging with an empty water tank and a full bin of snow.
Just so those first days on the job can be kind of stressful.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially during a game, I would.
Absolutely. That is the last time you want to fill up. Correct. So then underneath here, obviously, so we've got what's called a board brush, and this is used for your initial pass around the boards, and it collects up all the loose bits of snow shavings that are around the kick plate.
Gotcha.
And sends them underneath the machine to be collected by what we have here is our conditioner. And this is where all the magic actually happens.
And this is this big long piece that's hanging from the front.
Correct.
Gotcha.
And inside here, we have our horizontal auger, which has corkscrews that bring in the snow from each end into the center. And then inside here, there are two paddle bits that send it to the base here of our vertical auger. And that goes all the way up here. The shavings hit a fan here, and that's what shoots them into the snow tank.
In terms of driving this thing, can you tell me a little bit, does it handle like a car or a truck, or how does it handle?
It actually handles a lot like a tractor. It's a glorified tractor. It does not go fast. You know, we're averaging just over 9 miles an hour with the machine.
Gotcha.
So it handles, you're moving very slowly, so the turning is very, very smooth. It's an easy, smooth ride because you're on a flat sheet of ice.
Got it. Can you bump into things, or is it very easy to control, or is it?
You can if you're not careful. Once you have water on the ice itself, it becomes a lot more slick, so you can bump into the boards. You do have a guard roller up front that will keep you from running through, kind of a guidance part.
And how much does one of these things cost? Do you have a sense?
So the average Zamboni or ice resurfacing machine will run you anywhere from $75,000 upwards to $150,000.
Wow. Okay. So when you got to get this fixed, can you drive it on the highway to a garage? Or
no, unfortunately. So what we do here at Riley Rink, we have people come and service it, but if we had to bring it to a shop, we'd have to have it freighted over. So they'd have to come with a flatbed loaded up. They are not street legal.
Gotcha. All right. Give me one of those weird details that are cool.
So one of the things that I really love about this machine in particular, this is a 1997 Model 520 Zamboni, and we have 6,750 hours on our machine, which each hour equivalates to 33 miles.
Gotcha.
So this particular machine has just over 222,000 miles on it, which is actually almost 9 trips around the Earth. And it's all been done right here inside Riley Rink.
To learn to drive this, is there like a driver's license?
You do need to be 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate one of these machines. However, it takes plenty of hours of training in order to be not certified, but qualified to drive on your own.
Can you give us some of the history of this thing?
Absolutely.
I mean, I guess all the way back to the beginning, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. So prior to the ice resurfacer's invention, it would take a crew of about 3 to 5 people, about 4 to 5 hours per day to resurface a sheet of ice. And they would usually only do it once per day, either beginning of the day or at the end of the day. And that would take them, they would have to shave the ice down, shovel all the bits to one end, then they would have to wash the water, get the dirt and debris off, and then they would lay down a final fresh coat of water. Actually, in 1949, in Paramount, California, a gentleman by the name of Frank Zamboni Sr. Patented the first ice resurfacing machine, and they were the top brand in the game till about 40 years ago, when a gentleman in Elmira, Ontario, invented the Olympia brand ice resurfacer. And now there's over 10 different brands across the world.
I've got one more question.
Absolutely.
When it's all quiet here, there's no one around, even the boss is gone, do you ever rev this thing up and try to do donuts?
Between you and me?
No, it's going to be between everyone. Wait, what was the answer?
Just a couple sometimes. You have to actually, it's really good to know what this machine is capable of when it's out of control. So actually during training, it's actually good to learn what it's like when it skids out of control a little.
How very cool is that? All right. Hey, I hope you all enjoyed it. Ian, again, thank you so much for having us here.
Haas.
And okay, Haas GNAT News, we'll see you out there somewhere. Take care.